Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to do another video pretty much in addition to the contouring video I just did. Now it's pretty much all about highlighting and highlighters. Now first off, I wanted to say that there's this highlighting video ranges from drugstore to high-end, so you have a little bit for everyone's personal preference, and I'm just going to be pretty much talking about how to highlight, what's the best type of highlighters out there, and hopefully maybe in the next day or so I can do a full-on tutorial how using the bronzing powders and the highlighters that I've talked about. But I do want to make this like a three-part series, blush, bronzing, and highlighting, so definitely stay tuned for those videos. But pretty much this is in a range of highlighters. You have eyeshadows, powders, creams, and liquids, so it's just a little bit for everyone, and I'm going to be talking about how to use them and which brush to use them with. So let's get started to the liquids, I guess. So I have one of my all-time favorite highlighters, and this one is from Benefit, and it's the High Beam highlighter. Now what this one does is it does highlight your face, but it doesn't highlight it in the most traditional way. This one makes your face look dewy, nice and glowy, nice and fresh. It gives that natural, almost like you're glowing from within. The best way I can describe it is, have you ever had your face sprayed with anything like water or something? You have that nice like dewy or glowy look. It's pretty much like that without your face being wet. So I have this little sample. This is the miniature size one, and it has lasted me quite a while, and all you need is a couple dots, but this is what it looks like. It's a very nice like champagne-y pink, like a pink champagne color, and it comes with a little applicator, brush tip applicator like that. And when I say a little bit goes a long way, it definitely, like, don't use too much. But pretty much what I'm going to do is just take a couple little pats and put it on my hand, and as you can see, it does grab the light, but it's more of a pinky champagne color. So what you do is you just rub it into your skin, and then I don't know if it's really coming up on camera, but it definitely leaves a nice glowy finish, and it just makes your skin look nice and hydrated and moisturizing. And it doesn't really it's not really like the type of highlighter that you're like, wow, like you can definitely see it. It definitely makes your face look more moisturizing and hydrated, but it does have a nice sheen to it, so it does catch the light and make your cheekbones pop. So in my last video I was telling you like where to put the contouring and things like that. For highlighting, you can highlight anywhere. It's pretty much your preference, but it's also what you want to come out. So if you were to contour the hollows of your cheeks right here, and you wanted the cheekbones to be a little bit more prominent, what you would do is highlight, and you can apply any highlighter that you have, or this. It's best to apply it right here in this area right here, just because like the top of the cheekbones, just because you have the bottom of your cheekbones which you're bringing back, and then you want to bring this forward. So definitely this area right here is where you want to highlight, and then put the blush right in here. But anywhere right here, just above the cheekbone, you definitely don't want to put it right here, because then it'll accentuate any like under eye darkness if you have any, or any bags. But right above the cheekbone, that's where you would want to put it. Now with this highlighter specifically, you can use your fingers, brush, or anything like that, and I find that it's best to work with a with my fingers, but you can definitely use a stippling brush. Now more of the cream, onto the cream highlighters. This one is also from Benefit, and it's one of my all-time favorites. This highlighter it's amazing. It's a true golden champagne highlighter, and it's the Benefit What's Up. Now I have the little miniature version, and it's pretty much looks like this, and this will last you forever. I got this last year, I believe, and I still haven't even finished it. So this one is more of the true gold champagne, and it's more of a cream formula, so it's not going to sit on your skin like a powder. Like, it'll definitely melt into your skin, but it gives the most amazing highlighting reflectiveness ever. I don't know if you guys can really tell that, but that's what the highlighter looks like, and it's definitely super shiny, and it definitely grabs the light in such a beautiful way. Now it's super easy to blend, and if you have tan skin, like, it works for any complexion, but if you just got it like a nice tan and you want that like that sun-kissed, glowing type goddess look, you know, when you use your bronzers and things like this, this is definitely one to use. Like, I love how amazing that this one is, and I did blend it in, and it's definitely, you know, a nice reflective sheen. Now, keep in mind, depending on your skin tone, if you are fair, you might want to stick with the more like white, gold, pinky highlighters, like the High Beam, for example, just because it'll look more natural and it'll pop out more on fair complexions. And if, you know, you're a little bit of the deeper or olive skin tone, definitely use like golden highlighters, but it's anyone's personal preference, you know, like I said before. But this is also a really nice one to have. It is a cream one, so you can blend it out with your fingers or a stippling brush, but I noticed since this is a cream, the heat from your fingertips definitely brings out the best results. So now onto the powders. Now these are a little bit more drugstore, and you know, you can use anything like I said before, but one of my favorite drugstore highlighters is the Physicians formula, and this was the Natural Nude palette. Now this was meant for you know, your eyes, but this definitely has enough shining, not shining, but enough highlighting eyeshadows to be used as a highlighter. I definitely use this more as a highlighter than anything else. So you have 4 rows with 3 bricks. Now what you can do is, you know, you can swirl it all together, or if, depending on how you want your highlighting, you can just take one eyeshadow or just the first strip. So this is what it looks like. It's definitely very shiny, and it's very, you know, very shimmery. And as you can tell, these are the lightest. These are more of the pinky white eyeshadows, and then you have more of the brown, bronzing, gold, and then you have, you know, in the middle. So you can swirl it all together, which I'll do right quick, and that's what it looks like. When it's swirled all together, you do have a little bit of the, what's it called, the brown and stuff like that, but it's not too much. So if you do have a deeper skin tone, or if, you know, you have that nice tan, you can definitely get away with mixing all of them, and it looks like that. And it's really nice and, you know, glamorous. Or if you wanted a more intense, more glamorous type of highlight, you can take the lightest one, which is the white one, and then just apply it. And as you can see, it really does reflect nicely when it hits the light. So there you go. Now, the way that you want to use the powder eyeshadows or the powder highlighting is with a fan brush. Now, another one that is great for highlighting is like just single eyeshadows. Like if you have any champagne or like a white gold eyeshadow, you can definitely use those. But you want to use powder eyeshadows with a fan brush, something like this. You don't have to use it as, you know, as dense as this one, but this one gets perfect into the upper cheeks area, and you can use it for contouring as well. But this one just like perfectly lays the highlighting, and you can highlight your nose if you wanted to bring this out more and make your nose look slimmer. So pretty much, you know, this is just a natural champagne eyeshadow, and then it's perfect for highlighting as well. As you can see, that's super like reflective. And what you do is you take any eyeshadow or highlighting product that you have, and then you just, you know, put it on your brush, tap off the excess, and then just highlight right here on the high points of your cheekbones. And what that will do is bring this back and bring this forward. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's definitely more reflective. So those are the different types of highlighting products that you can use. I hope this video was informative, and I hope, you know, you took something from it, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.